इथं राईट साईडला का बसलेले आहेत प्लीज समोर बसा. या बाजूला या सगळेजण सेंटरमध्ये. हॉल सगळा फुल वाटेल. नाही बसत. प्रेस आहेत. ओके ओके. आई थिंक इन द महाराष्ट्रियन स्टाइल हल्दी एंड कुमकुम लगा के वेलकम करते हैं. पीछे वालों को आई थिंक कुमकुम लगा के बुलाना पड़ेगा. प्लीज जल्दी सामने आ जाइए सब लोग. शुरू करने जा रहे हैं. प्लीज कम फॉरवर्ड एवरीबडी. Audio sound console. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar. सभी का आज के इस valedictory function में स्वागत है. A hearty welcome to everybody. The 3 days have just passed and today the last day. We all are finishing this event with the valedictory function. Please put your hands together and welcome Shri Atul Kapole, Sir, Executive Director, MKVDC Pune on the dais, please. We also heartily welcome Shri Ayush Prasad Ji, CEO ZP Pune. We heartily welcome our privileged President of IVA, ER Subhash Bhujbal, Sir, Chief Engineer, MGP Nashik. We heartily welcome Matya Lagan, Sir, Senior Vice President, IVA, to be also come on the dais. We also welcome Engineer Dayanand Panse, Sir, Secretary General, to be on the dais to occupy the chair. We also welcome Dr. Parag Sadkir, Sir, on the dais. Please, zordar taliyan honi chahiye for all of them. And also, an eminent lady, Superintendent Engineer Vaishali Avte Ma'am, MGP Nashik, Organizing Secretary, and also Engineer Kane Pate, Sir, Organizing Secretary, IVA, to occupy the dais. They all are on the dais. Let us welcome them with a bouquet of flowers. Our chief guest today is being welcomed by Chaban Saib, Sir, Senior Superintendent, Mechanical Division. To welcome our honorable chief guest today on the dais here. Zordar taaliyon se please welcome with a bouquet of flowers to Shri Ayush Prasad Ji. And I request Pandey Sir, SC Mechanical, also to come on stage and present this bouquet and welcome to Shri Atul Kapole, Sir, Executive Director. Please, zordar taaliyon se please welcome them. Zordar taaliyan ho jaye, please everybody. Thank you, dignitaries. Please be seated. Let us start this valedictory function with the welcome address being presented by Engineer K.N. Pate, Sir, Organizing Secretary, Pune Center.
Good afternoon, everyone. On the occasion of today's valedictory function, I, Pate Kumar, Organizing Secretary IWWA, welcomes all of you. Respectable chief guest of today's valedictory function, Mr. Ayush Prasad, IAS, and CEO of Jilla Parishad Pune, and guest of honor, Engineer Atul Kapole, Executive Director, MKVDC. Honorary Secretary General Dr. D.B. Panse and our President S.B. Bhujbal, IWWA, Mrs. Avte, Organizing Secretary, and Dr. Parag Sadkir, Chairman Technical Committee. Respected past presidents, respected council of members, fellow delegates, exhibitors, sponsors, advertisers, press and media, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good evening to all of you, and welcome for valedictory function of 55th annual convention of IWWA. At the outset of my sincere thanks to you all for your overwhelming response to all the sessions which has made this convention a big success. I hereby welcome today's chief guest Ayush Prasad and guest of honor Atul Kapole. Welcome to President S.B. Bhujbal, sir, Vice President Matya Lagan, sir, Secretary General Dr. D.B. Panse, sir, respected past presidents and respected member of council, all the youths who have gathered for youth forum, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, distinguished spouses, all the engineers from various organizations for valedictory function. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I now request Dr. Parag Sadki, Chairman, Technical Program Committee, to come forward for the prize distribution for the best paper and poster presentation, followed by the respective address.
Thank you, madam. As the chairman of the technical committee, 55th IWA convention, I am thankful to all the participants, researchers, those who have contributed their research contribution. And initially, 6 months back, we have called papers on the theme which is mentioned there, sustainability. And after that, we have given the sub-theme, 9 sub-themes. The details will be discussed by Bhujbal sir. And on that, we have got more than 100 plus abstracts from the various researchers, various IITs and NITs, as well as NEERI, CWPRS, and the various engineering colleges, as well as equal contribution we have got from the field practitioners, those who are consultants, and those who are working in the field. And out of that, we have shortlisted total 72 full-length papers for the presentations. And after review from the various faculty members from the IITs and NITs, we have shortlisted that papers for the various sub-themes. Then, in the last 3 days, there are total 9 sessions are organized on the various themes, and more than 65 papers are presented in these 3 days at various locations. It was a very hectic schedule for the session chairs as well as the session co-chairs also. And after that brainstorming discussions on various Jal Jeevan workshop, Jal Jeevan mission workshop, as well as Amrut mission workshop, then youth forum session, then international session, and fecal sludge and the septic management session. So after all these sessions, we have find out recommendations for from the various discussions. The first recommendations we are giving that after completion of the projects, sustainability of the water supply system is a challenge based on experiences in a various states. A comprehensive operation and maintenance policy need to be prepared for water supply system, which will cover various aspects of the operation and maintenance like technical, economical, administrative, and the social must be taken care of. Honorable Ayush Prasad sir also discussing these particular point now. So we have already included that in the recommendations. Second is development of the confidence in the mind of the peoples about the safe drinking water quality provided by the public water supply, that is drink from the tap water, which is actually initiated in the Orissa in the with the Jagannath Puri. They have given these particular drink from the tap water. So it will give the assurance for all the stakeholders that about the quality as well as the quantity of the water. So that is also necessary. Third thing is, apart from the technology, mobilization of the political and the social opinion is a key to success of 24/7 water supply systems while planning these 24/7 water supply system. And special attention needs to be given for these aspects. Fourth one is, due to increase in the surface water pollution of the rivers and the reservoirs, revision of the conventional approach of water treatment systems is necessary as there is change in the raw water quality and presence of the organic matter and the other pollutants. Fifth one is, there is need of the policy for the disposal of the polluted as well as partially treated wastewater, considering capacity of the river water bodies for self-purification to avoid the contamination of the drinking water sources. Sixth one is that due to massive Jal Jeevan Mission program, water will reach to the majority of the population of the India, which will increase the generation of the sewage. So integration of the wastewater collection with the treatment and disposal is need of the hour. Seventh is fecal sludge and the septage management of the grassroots level capacity development to handle the water and the wastewater treatment efficiently is required. Eighth is the circular economy of water need to be introduced step by step in all the sectors. And ninth one is the research and development studies of the modern as well as the advanced technologies to be adopted in the Indian conditions, and due to change in the raw water quality, awareness among the end users about revision in the drinking water standards as well as selection of the water resources and the treatment methods. Thank you. After this, I will announce the Best Paper Presentations Award. First, zonal storage with hydraulic isolation structure for equitable water supply, Shri Anuj Kumar Ghorpade and Dr. Pradeep Kalbar, IIT, Mumbai. I request Ayush Prasad sir to give the award is this particular prize. Second is Innovative Water Hammer Solutions, a case studies, Sri Nath Paulnikar sir. Is he present here? And third is a case study on status of drains and sewage treatment facility in Prayagraj district, Arun Kumar Singh, Krishna Kumar Singh and Dr. R.C. Vaishya. If anybody is there, then they can collect the award for them. Okay. And fourth one is, this is appreciation award for a case study on rainwater harvesting and sewage treatment for New Horizon, Bangalore, Gayatri Niveda and Mahesh N. Thank you, sir. Now we will announce the poster presentations awards. The first is Kalpesh Patil and Paritosh Maske from AISSM College of Engineering, Pune. If they are present. Second is Netra Bhandari, Anantrao Pawar College of Engineering and Research. Partly it is two winners are there for the second position. Nikita Patil and Rishikesh Nikude, PCMC College of Engineering, Pune. आपका नाम? And third prize is also for the, it is partly divided, Bharati Mahajan, Department of Technology, SPPU.
And Pradnya Agre, Varun Patil, PCMC, College of Engineering, Pune.
So on this occasion, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all the reviewers as well as the section chairs, co-chairs and those volunteers, those who have worked for 3 days for all the sessions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Parag Sadkir, sir, and congratulations to all the winners. Let's move on to the address by the Honorable Secretary General IVA, Dr. Dayanand Panse, sir, to move over and address the gathering and carry forward the further felicitations too.
Thank you. A warm good evening to all. I am not doing any address. However, I would like the people who have attended here to express their views while congratulating Pune Center for excellent arrangement and excellent organization of this 55th annual convention made in all sphere and in all activities, convention as well as conference, youth forum and exhibitors and all. So it is a customary practice to invite the different participants like delegates, exhibitors, presenters. Now we have this another new category, youth representatives and also spouses. So let us start ladies first. I would like to request spouses representatives, Mrs. Ramaraju, if you are here, can you please come on dais and express your views? It will take about 7-8 minutes time, so that please bear with me. It's about only 1 minute or a couple of minutes talk by each of them.
Good evening, everyone. This is the 55th IVO convention. I have attended nearly 5 or 6 of them. The convention was really successful with a great hospitality, food and cultural program. I really loved the folk program It was really good, colorful, and we could know the local culture and about their folk programs. And I appreciate everyone who worked very hard to make this convention successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Ramaraju. I would now request youth representatives. I have received a couple of names. They themselves have said that they would like to express and be given the opportunity. First is Kalpesh Patil. Kalpesh, are you here? Yes, please. Next is Abhishek Bolbade. Please come near to the dais so that we can.
Good evening all. I am Kalpesh Patil from All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society, College of Engineering. It gives me immense pleasure to stand here and interact with you. First of all, I would like to thank Indian Water Works Association and Indian Water Works Association Pune Center, newly elected President Engineer S.B. Bhujbal sir, Organizing Secretary Panse sir, Aute Madam, Pate sir, and all for giving me chance to stand here and giving me chance to participate in this very informative conference. As we know, water is the most important part, and each and everyone life in our duty, whatever we want, it is someone water. So we were able to get knowledge about the water, and the conference is really good. I would like to thank all the organizing committee, and it is more than harder to reach to such a grand event. So it is really nice to participate here. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kalpesh. Abhishek, are you here? Any other youth representative? Youth representative first. Thank you. Now I would request some of the presenters like Dr. Vignaraj Kulkarni, NIT Silchar. Vihangaraj Kulkarni, sorry. This gives us the opportunity also to improvise upon, if at all there were any shortcomings, so that we can learn from the delegates. That's the idea behind this.
Yeah. Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. So, the honorable guests on the dais and of the dais, all the Iowa dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, all the delegates across the institutions from India, students, volunteers, and ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening on the eve of this valedictory function of the 55th Iowa Convention organized by Pune local chapter. So myself, Dr. Vihangraj Kulkarni from NIT Silchar. I would like to thank all the organizers for giving me opportunity to present my view on this platform. As the famous line I quoted that goes saying that the water is everywhere but not a drop to drink. And the same saying, being the old one, is very much relatable even today as we see across or around us much of water, but most of it is contaminated, being the reason all of us, right? So I would like to appreciate and thank the Iowa for choosing the most relatable thing on today for present and the coming future, that is the sustainable water availability for all. And I would like to draw your kind attention to all the sessions that I witnessed, that the most of the sessions or all of the sessions, I must say, were technically disciplined and well managed. I thank all the organizers as well as the student volunteers who worked so hard to make this happen. And I would like to mention a few points from the conference that I have noted, that the technical sessions were highly technical or scientific, I must say, in nature, right? And this conference or the convention, what I found was the perfect amalgamation of the academics, industry, and as well as the social help groups or the NGOs, that is the non-governmental organizations. So being an academician, I happen to attend many academic conferences which are purely academic in nature and which are feast to a researcher mind. However, those lack in the industry partnership many a times, not every time. But this convention I found was the perfect amalgamation of these three pillars of the society. And lastly, as one of the delegates also mentioned, the food was a delicacy for being a Marathi. So I enjoyed the Marathi food and also the cultural program which, which were briefly presented the heritage or the cultural heritage of Maharashtra. Again, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kulkarni. After almost 3 years, we have received very good response from the exhibitors, and exhibitors have come in numbers. So I have received requests from many exhibitors, but then time is very short. So I would request to be brief, and there are almost 3-4 exhibitors. So if you are already here, I am calling names. Abhishek Sharma, Perfect Walls. Okay. Shamal Mahapatra, Wellspun. Pragyan Patnaik, McVan Walls. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone, members on the dais and the members on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you for this opportunity, for giving me a time to express our gratitude and thanks to IVAR Pune team for arranging such a beautiful event where, as an industry partner, we can exhibit. I am Pragyandipta Patnaik from McVan Valves. We are a US-based company dealing with valves and are based in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Coming down to Pune and having such a lovely crowd, which is a mix of youth as well as experienced industry as well as the teachers, I would say, is a perfect amalgamation of the people which we look out for. So I thank you, IVA team, and a special note to Mr. Milind Chaure, Mr. Anant Nampurkar, and Mr. Ken Pate to have such an arrangement. And yes, after a day full of hectic talkings, a refreshing evening, and a wonderful cultural event. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Patnaik. As I said, these are the persons from whom the request was made that they would like to express. But however, if any other exhibitors, they would like to say something. Exhibitors. Yeah, I know. Any exhibitors?
Thank you. I am from plastic industry. However, plastic has been in water, and water has really gained a lot of importance. So we have been participating in IVA for maybe last 13, 14 years. I'm very sorry to say, I had made up my mind not to come here. Trust me, I had made up my mind not to participate in this IVA anymore, because we had very, very bad experiences. My friend, I must, can I? Yeah, I will. My friend Anant Nampurkar gave me a call. या वर्षी सगळं वेगळं होणार आहे, तुम्हाला आलंच पाहिजे आणि मी तुमचे स्टॉल ठेवणार आहे. I said, बाबा रे, नको काही नाही, माझे पैसे फुकट जातील, माझा वेळ फुकट जाईल. Sir, heartiest congratulations to you and your team. You have done an amazing job. Give them a loud, loud, loud applause. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Agarwal.
Respected as dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, all my friends and brothers and sisters from all parts of the nation, and dear journalists. First of all, I thank the organizer to allow me to present my views on the occasion. At the outset, I can say that it's the most successful convention and that I have ever attended in the last 30 years, including the exhibition of Yuva Pune. I'm one of the exhibitors, and so it will be more appropriate for me to say about the exhibition part of this. Since the inauguration of the exhibition on 20th and 21st, all the stalls were full of visitors. A lot of crowd was there to visit our stalls. We were very happy. I talked to a lot of exhibitors. Everybody expressed the same view that they got very good business opportunity and inquiries. A lot of inquiries were generated on this occasion. All the arrangements were very neat and clean. Food stalls as were also within the reach, and food quality was also very good, as everybody else has praised. All about the cultural program, I don't know. There are a lot of variety of stalls along with all the products used regularly in the water sector. The participants of IWA convention could also see some innovative products as well, like the one presented by our company, GF, and there was one startup by Mr. Pradeep Kalbar, who just received the award as the best presentation of the paper. So they have a lot of good ideas. Like that, innovations are, the stalls were there who would present some good ideas, new ideas. So at the last, I want to give a few suggestions, and they are like, if possible, the exhibition area shall be air conditioned. Though we have organized the convention in the midwinter, still due to climate change, people experience hot weather. I'm very sorry to say, sir, that, yes, I'm coming to that also. Sir, I assure you that all the exhibitors will be very much willing to pay for AC hall as exhibition ground. Yes, sir, that will also taken care of. Second thing, I want to say one more thing, that we can put some more efforts, like the way we have invited papers from all the sectors, all the academic institutions also. So we can similarly, we can invite startups as exhibitors in this, our exhibition part of it. So people can see the products developed by the startups. So there can be separate section for the startups. Like in most of the exhibitions nowadays, there is one section for innovation and startup. So I thank all the organizing committee for organizing such a grand event successfully and giving us an opportunity to be part of it. माझे पूर्वी साहेब बोलले, तसंच माझं पण झालं आहे. नामपूरकर सरांनी फोन केल्यामुळे आणि त्याच्यामुळेच मी देखील स्टॉल घेतला. मी ॲज अ कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर I have nothing to present, but we have some innovative ideas, so we presented our ideas. We got the opportunity. Yes, thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Sushilji. Your suggestions will definitely be forwarded to the organizers of next year convention. Now is the time to listen from our delegates who have been coming for all the conventions. So now it's open to all the delegates, one by one, and I request you to please be brief. Your suggestions are always welcome. And I am sure our Honorary Vice President Mathia Lagan, Mr. Mathia Lagan is listening to all the suggestions so you will incorporate it. Air condition all in Coimbatore is very much required, sir. Okay, thank you. Mrs. Sakama is the engineer and she is senior most member of IWWA, and there is not a single convention and a valedictory function where she has not expressed herself. So we are always thankful to her, and
purity in heart. Answer, sir.
She is asking who have attended the convention for the first time. Yeah, there are there. Thank you, Sakammaji. Thank you, Sakammaji. No, but then there are others also there. Yeah, Mr. Qureshi.
नमस्कार। यहाँ डायस पर बैठे हुए सारे ऑर्गेनाइजर और यहाँ सामने बैठे हुए इस कन्वेंशन को सक्सेस करने वाले, मैं नूर मोहम्मद कुरैशी, चेयरमैन इंदौर सेंटर। यहाँ पहली बार, क्योंकि मैं अपनी बात कह रहा हूँ, मेरे को सबके लिए नहीं कह रहा हूँ, रेलवे स्टेशन हो सकता है, एयरपोर्ट पर भी, बस स्टैंड पर भी, हमें रेलवे से उतरते से ही एस्कॉर्ट मिल गए, हमें कहीं भटकना नहीं पड़ा और उन्होंने बाकायदा हमारे होटल के ऊपर हमको छोड़ दिया। ये एक इंस्टेंट, नहीं तो ढूंढना पड़ता है, इधर उधर भाग दौड़ कर रहे हैं, आधा घंटा वहां निकल जाता है। सेकंडली, सारे कॉम मेंबर्स जो हैं, इतना अच्छा वेलकम कहीं पर भी नहीं हुआ कि हमें हल्दी कुंकू लगाया गया, हमारी आरती उतारी गई और हमें मोतियों की माला पहना करके हमारा स्वागत किया गया। ऐसा आज तक कहीं पर नहीं हुआ। उसके बाद कन्वेंशन और जहां रुके हैं वहां से कन्वेंशन जगह पर आने के लिए ट्रांसपोर्टेशन जो है इतना बढ़िया किया गया कि हमें कहीं लगा ही नहीं कि हमें किसी चीज का वेट करना पड़ा है। ट्रांसपोर्टर हमारा वेट करते थे कि भाई ये बस खड़ी हुई है, आप आ जाओ, इसमें बैठो और आपको वहां तक के पहुंचो। हमारी जो शुरुआत हुई वो कॉम मीटिंग से शुरुआत हुई और वहां पर जो है हमें तिळगुळ दिया गया, तिळगुळ घ्या आणि गोड बोला। शुरू से आखिर तक वो मिठास जो है वो हमारे सबके मुंह पर कायम रही और वहां पहली बार हमें ऐसा महसूस हुआ था कि हमारे युवा के अंदर जो है परफेक्ट डेमोक्रेसी है। लेकिन मैं उसकी डिटेल में जाना नहीं चाहूंगा। उस काम मीटिंग के अंदर जो इलेक्शंस होना थे वो किसी भी कारण से, किसी की भी गलती से, किसी या हमारी गलती से, हो सकता है काम मेंबर की गलती से नहीं हो पाए। वो एक जो है ये बहुत अच्छे भोजन के अंदर ये या तो कीजिए नमक का या नींबू का या चटनी का एक जो है ना वो किया गया। जहाँ तक के सवाल यह है खाने का, मैं किसी भी खाने की कोई बुराई बिल्कुल करना पसंद नहीं करता। बहुत अच्छा खाना था, लेकिन कभी उसमें ये हुआ 2-3 बार कि कोई लेट आया है, जैसे वो आने ही वाला लेट था, उसको या तो नाश्ता नहीं मिला या खाना नहीं मिला। ये अगले कन्वेंशन वालों को इसके लिए रखना चाहिए कि वो इसका ध्यान रखें। इसके बाद हम आते हैं हमारे कन्वेंशन के सारे अरेंजमेंट के लिए। सारे अरेंजमेंट, सब अरेंजमेंट जो थे वो एक्सीलेंट किए गए। हमारी एग्जीबिशन, ये 55 साल के इतिहास में हम बहुत गौरवान्वित होते थे कि हमने 85 स्टॉल, जो उस टाइम तक के जब इंदौर में हमने कन्वेंशन किया था, हाईएस्ट स्टॉल है हमारे। ये 100+ का वो जो है यहाँ पर जो है इंस्टॉल्स रखे गए। इसके लिए मैं इन ऑर्गेनाइजर को आप सबकी ओर से बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूँ। और इंस्टॉल भी ऐसे वैसे नहीं कि 10 बाय 10 के इंस्टॉल लगा दिए या वो करिए। बेहतरीन से बेहतरीन स्टॉल जो हैं वो जो है यहाँ पर लोगों ने लगाए। उसके लिए उन सबको भी बहुत बहुत कन्वेंशन की ओर से बहुत बहुत बधाई और उनका धन्यवाद। पहली बार मैंने देखा हेडक्वार्टर का एक छोटा सा टपरी बना दी जाती है जगह, वहाँ पर जो है ना तो उनको सामान रखने की जगह होती है ना बैठने की जगह होती है, लेकिन यहाँ पर 2 स्टॉल के बराबर का उनको जो है हेडक्वार्टर को ऑफिस दिया गया। इसके लिए भी ये बधाई के पात्र है। बहुत सी बातें कहने के लिए और बहुत सारी तारीफ मेरे पास करने के लिए हैं, लेकिन मुझे यहाँ ऐसा लगा कि ये कन्वेंशन बॉम्बे पूना के बीच के अंदर होकर के रह गया है। इसमें कहीं पर भी ऑल ओवर इंडिया जो है कहीं रिप्रेजेंट नहीं हुआ। हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजर ने जो है, ठीक है, हमको जो है हमारे साथ जो कंधे से कंधा मिला, क्योंकि ऑफ द वो जो स्क्रीन और ऑफ द स्क्रीन और ऑन द स्क्रीन जो है बहुत सारे लोग रहते हैं। इसमें बहुत सारे सफाई कर्मचारी और बहुत सारे ड्राइवर और ये सब लोगों ने किया, वो कभी कहीं नहीं होते हैं, लेकिन उन सबका भी जो है मैं यहाँ धन्यवाद करता हूँ। लेकिन हमारे जो यहाँ जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजर थे, उन्होंने इस बात का ध्यान नहीं करा कि हमारा भारत जो है विभिन्न जाति, धर्म, भाषा का जो है एक गुलदस्ता है, और वो गुलदस्ता में सिर्फ कुछ चंद फूल रह गए, कुछ गुलाब के, कुछ इसका चमेली के, या ये करके सारा का सारा गुलदस्ता बहुत सारे फूलों का नहीं लगा। ये ऐसा मुझे ऐसा लगा है, क्योंकि हम हमारे यहाँ वो जो है वेलकम कर रहे हैं, तो हमारे जो है यहीं के वो लोग कर रहे हैं, वो जो गिफ्ट दे रहे हैं या मोमेंटो दे रहे हैं, तो वो भी यहीं के लोग दे रहे हैं। और आखिरी में सारे प्राइजेस जो है वो उन्हीं लोगों गए, चंद लोग जो है नाम जो है एक आध दो जो है वो कहीं इधर गए। ऐसा ना हो, क्योंकि हम ऑर्गेनाइजर को, एग्जीबिटर्स को बुलाते हैं या सम्मान करते हैं या उनको शील्ड देते हैं, वो किस लिए देते हैं कि वो अगले कन्वेंशन में फिर आए। इसीलिए हम चाहते हैं कि जहाँ कहीं भी कन्वेंशन हो, वहाँ पर पूरे देश के जो भी आए हैं कन्वेंशन में भाग लिया है, उन सबको मौका दिया है। ओवरऑल सबको बधाई, बहुत बहुत बधाई पूना कन्वेंशन करने वालों को, और आप सबको भी बहुत बधाई कि आपने इतने धीरज से जो है मेरी बात को सुनी। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Nur Mohammed ji. I think time is very less, so let's. If anyone would, last one. Anyone else? No. Okay.
My name is Rajesh. I'm a life member, and I belong to the Kerala contingent. We are few, about 20 members. We have come all the way from Kerala to attend this. The arrangements are excellent, we agree, but there are some basic flaws. You see, for the technical session, those who are sitting behind, say after 10 of we are not hearing anything. As though the mic system was not good. Only in this session somebody complained and the mics have been made slightly more sounding. Especially for the session by the foreigners, the extended delegations. We could not hear anything. I rose from my seat, came forward, and even then we were not listening properly. Sound system was not good. But it was good when, during the entertainment system that Ganapati Arati, etc. was there. You cannot sit there, it was blaring. So I came here and complained. Then that lady said, sir, I cannot help it. This is a closed auditorium. Normally these things are done in the open area, but when it's closed, there is echo, etc. So I said, you can reduce the sound. No, I cannot do it, I don't know how to do it. So in such long halls, it's better to provide one or two more speakers in between so that every delegate can hear it. This is a major mistake. Many of the delegates could not hear what's happening. Otherwise, food was excellent, everything was excellent. Then regarding pickup, etc., there was no pickup for us. We arranged our own conveyance and came from the hotel here. But for these small shortcomings, which are though short, very, I should say, contagious. So next time when you organize, it's better that you do more stress or you give more stress to these aspects. Thank you.
Thank you. The convention, this All India convention is organized by a particular center. There are 36 centers all over India, and every center organizes the convention on behalf of headquarters. So, as already said, there are excellent arrangements and organization has been made by Pune Center. So, on behalf of headquarters, we would like to felicitate the organizing chairman, Shri sir, then organizing secretary, Mrs. Aute, and organizing secretary, Mr. Krishna Kumar Pate. I request our immediate past president, Shri P.K. Sinha sir, please come on the dais so that we can. Immediate past president, Shri Sinha sir and Mr. Mathur, they are felicitating Mr. Ujjwal. Give him big hands for all record-breaking conventions arrangements made by his dynamic personality, the youngest president of Indian Orthodox Association so far. We are very much thankful to you, sir, for organizing the wonderful convention. Now, request Sinha sir and Ms. K.M. Mathur sir to felicitate Engineer Vaishali Aute, organizing secretary. Ever smiling face, Mrs. Aute, she had been relentlessly working despite her official responsibilities for so many months. And thank you, sir. The honor is also deserved by Mr. K.N. Pate, the youngest person at heart. Last 4 days I am seeing that he is continuously on his toes, moving from exhibition to convention to registration to food hanger and all. So, Mr. Pate, hats off to you. Thank you, sir. I am taking only 4 minutes more. There are awards to be given to the exhibitors who have displayed their products in a very well manner, and there were a selection criteria and evaluation has been done by the selection committee, and I am calling in the order of from highest to lowest. The first award goes to Fluid Hydraulics from Coimbatore. If Mr. Anand is here or anybody of the representative of Fluid Hydraulics, they can come and collect the award. Okay, next is Kejriwal Castings. Anyone from Kejriwal Casting? Yes, Mr. Matshe, please come. Please bring the award for them. I request our chief guest and guest of honor to give the award to Messrs. Kejriwal Castings, Mr. Matshe. They have been participating in the convention for many years. Thank you, sir. Mrs. Barmad. Anybody from Barmad? Keep clapping. These people, they are the strong pillars of the convention. And as said by Mr. Nur Muhammad Qureshi, 142 stalls were there for this convention. And the last but not the least, none other than our own Mr. Nampurkar, Iowa Engineering. Please come, please come. Thank you, sirs. Sorry for this long standing in front of you. Now I will hand it over to Organizing Secretary, Engineer Vaishali Aute, to proceed with the next.
May I request Padhe sir to please come on the stage here from the headquarters. Quickly, please. We have a grand felicitation on behalf of Pune Center Iva. Bujwal sir will felicitate everyone's beloved, the most dynamic, who's been working hard, consistency from the 3 days and from the previous months, to engineer DB Panse sir. जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Padhe sir and Bujwal sir together from the Mumbai headquarters would felicitate Honorary Secretary General Iva, Dr. Dayanand Panse sir, for his consistent dedication and devotion in conducting and creating this event. Thank you. Mr. Padhe from the headquarters, Mumbai. Mr. Padhe, sir. Padhe, sir, could I ahead, please? Can I request you to please come fast? Okay, also another felicitation to, yeah, he's coming? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Zordar Taliyan ho jaye, please give a very big applause. Organizing Secretary Pune Center, K.N. Patil sir, would felicitate I think तालियां चलती रहनी चाहिए for so much support and dedication from everybody's side. And also felicitations to a dynamic lady, the ever smiling Vaishali Aute. Ma'am, felicitations to you too. Organizing Secretary, Pune Center. Superintendent Engineer. Mrs. Vaishali Avte. Please zordar taaliya for Madam. Thank you. Let's all now hear from the youngest dynamic president of IVA. Zordar taaliyon se please welcome Engineer Subhash Bhujbal sir, President IVA 2023 for his address.
Chief guest of today's valedictory function, Rajesh Prasad sir. Guest of honor, Atul Kapole sir, Executive Director, Maharashtra Krishna Valley Corporation Limited, Pune. Vice President, Engineer Mathya Laganji, Secretary General Dr. Dayanand Panseji, Organizing Secretary and Secretary Pune Center K.N. Pate Sahib, Organizing Secretary and SC MJP Avte Madam, Technical Committee Chairman Professor Dr. Sadgir, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, respected past presidents, council members, delegates, and organizing committee members. Good evening, everyone. We have been together here in 55th Annual Convention of Indian Waters Association. Today we are here in a valedictory function of this delightful convention. I believe that the delegates must have delightful experience of the 55th Pune Convention. This convention has set up many benchmarks, not only in terms of its organization, but also in terms of the response. We are overwhelmed by the response from the government engineers, academicians, students, contractors, consultants, and manufacturers. The theme of this convention is sustainable management of water and sanitation, availability for all. The very purpose of having this theme is that we are just 7 years away from target year of Sustainable Development Goal, that is year 2030. And we are also taking efforts not to miss this target. After having universal coverage of drinking water and sanitation through Jal Jeevan Mission and SBM, the challenge is to sustain it. That is the whole purpose for going for this theme. If we talk about convention registration, I am happy to share that more than 1,500 people registered for this convention. And it might be a record in itself. Our expectation and therefore planning was for 1,000 delegates. However, the response is unprecedented. It affected our planning of the first day, and delegate had to face some inconveniences on the first day morning session. On behalf of organizing committee, my apology for that. However, we were pleasantly surprised by this response, as the convention is organized for delegates only. And we are happy and content that more and more delegates participated and took benefit of the convention. Relevant to the theme of convention, there are 9 sub-themes, and we are selected for the convention. Professor Dr. Sadgir talked about it at a length during his speech, so I will not talk about that. One of the highlights of this convention is 2 workshops on very important and flagship programs of countries such as Jal Jeevan Mission and Amrut. Shri Abhishek Krishna sir, Member Secretary MJP, Engineer Soningraji, Engineer-in-Chief of MP PhD, Engineer Parsekarji, Principal Engineer Goa PWD, Dr. Pradeep Kalbar, IIT Bombay, and other experts participated in JJM workshop. Whereas Dr. Dahasasra, former MJP and member of National Task Force 24/7, Engineer Chinmay Tripathi, specialist from Orissa Water Academy, Bhubaneswar, and other experts participated in Amrut workshop. First time, probably the first time in the history of Iowa convention, people's representative included in the panel discussions. And they were respectfully shared dais with the experts in the sector. Shri Manohar Shinde from Malkapur Municipal Council, Shri Nitin Dhapre from Kapil Gram Panchayat, Karat Taluka, and Shri Yogesh Pate, Sarpanch Gram Panchayat, Narangao. They participated in a panel discussion. With the participation of the Sarpanch and Nagaradaksha, various social and administrative aspects of the planning and implementation of the JJM and Amrut were also discussed. I believe this step taken by Pune Center to include focused discussion in the form of the workshops and panel discussion will prove a trendsetter and pave way for future conventions. There are very good experts in international session, special session on fecal and septic management, and just this morning and afternoon we have concluded youth forum. As far as the technical papers are concerned, we were flooded with the technical papers. Many times we face problems to receive papers. However, in Pune, we were receiving paper, in fact, 2 days before of the date of convention. More than 100 technical papers were received. Professor Dr. Sadgir and his team meticulously scrutinized all these papers, and 72 full-length papers were shortlisted. Out of that, 7 papers were from the international authors. These papers are presented by respective author in 10 technical sessions. Apart from these papers, 20 posters were received and same have been displayed in the lobby. Overall technical programs of the Pune Convention was heavily loaded. There were back-to-back sessions, parallel sessions. However, there is always some sort of concern when it comes to the attendance of the technical session, because our experience is that attendance to technical session is comparatively low. However, I am happy to share that attendance to all the workshop, panel discussion, youth forum was extremely good. Not only that, attendance to parallel session was very good. Even the sessions in main hall as well as the parallel session in the adjoining halls were well received. And we team Pune are very happy that the efforts taken to design technical program and selection of speaker under the guidance of Professor Dr. Sadgir and Dr. Panseji was resulted in very positive response. However, just now during the feedback, we have come to know that during some of the sessions, there was some sound issue. On behalf of organizing committee, our apology, and I believe that from next convention, we will take care of, we will see that such kind of thing do not happen. In spite of such issues, there was a overwhelming response in all the technical sessions, and we are really happy about that. I believe that this Pune Convention 2023 has a set record in terms of delegate registration, technical paper response. There is another milestone set by this convention. Yes, this is about the exhibition, 142 stall strong exhibition, that too world class. I believe that even exhibitors will agree with me. The kind of facilities we try to provide were world class. Never in the history of Iowa, exhibition of such large scale was organized. In fact, we were flooded with the request, like in case of technical papers, in case of exhibits also, we have to stop booking of the stalls. This convention was attended by delegates from across the country. I'm sure that the deliberations that took place in various sessions and workshops will definitely benefit to the government as well as non-government engineers, contractors and their engineers in implementation of various water and wastewater projects. Students must have a fresh perspective about the sector. Manufacturer must have got the pulse about the market demand and also business. Everyone, whoever attended this convention will take one or two things with him or her, which will in turn will benefit society at large. I'm sure that Pune Convention 2023 will be remembered by all for non-technical, not for only technical content and exhibition, but also for cultural program and banquet. Convention of this magnitude was not possible without support of Water Supply Sanitation Department, Maharashtra Jeevan Pradhikaran, an extremely devoted and hardworking team of Iowa, Pune and MJP. I want you to give them a big hand, please. Aute Madam will be doing the Thanksgiving at the end. However, I am very thankful to all the various organizations, people who stood by us in organizing this convention. I am very thankful to Chief Guest Ayush Prasad sir and Kapole sir for sparing time on Sunday and gracing the valedictory function. Once again, thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our guest of honor, Shri Atul Kapole, sir, Executive Director, MKVDC Pune, to come forward and render his address.
Good evening to all of you. Respected Shri Subhash Bhujbal, President IWA, my young colleague and emerging dynamic officer Ayush Prasad, dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, and my dear friends. Indian Water Works Association established in 1968, and since then it is working as a eminent body of engineers and workers in water supply field or water sector field. It's really surprising that even after 50 years the organization is still there and working in such a dynamic way in all aspects of water. I congratulate all of the participants and organizers of the IWA for organizing such a great convention and also the big exhibition at Pune. They have really done a good job, and I again congratulate for them. I also feel proud to be the part of IWA and being honored over here as a guest of honor. I convey my gratitude for being invited over here for this function as a guest of honor. Dear friends, I am well aware that this is not an inaugural speech, but it's a valedictory speech. So after 3 days of your robust program, I will not take your much time because you must have been eager to go to your homes, coming all over from the nations. But still, I will share my views for 3-4 minutes. As you know, there is one Sanskrit Subhashit, Ima aap shivtam, Ima sarvasya beshiji, Ima rashtrasya vardhini. आपण मराठीत म्हणतो हे पाणी पवित्र आहे, हे पाणी सर्वांचं भलं करतं आणि हे पाणी राष्ट्राचं उद्धार करतं, राष्ट्राचं ग्रोथ करतं. The growth of this nation starts first from the water. The only natural resources which can be used immediately is the water, and then comes the earth and minerals and air, everything. So while this water, we are planning for the growth of this nation with help of water, naturally we must always keep in mind that we are a democratic country. By constitution, we have adopted the principle of democracy in this nation. So at the time of planning any scheme, preparing a policy or execution, we must see that all the democratic principles, all the principles laid down in the constitution, especially equity, must be followed. As you know, the subject of this convention was sustainable management. The sustainability always goes with equitability. So if you think of water and in an equitable way, every part of this society looks towards water in different way. If you take a family, the family consists of a husband, wife and children. A husband looks towards water is just as a need of his basic need. If he gets the water for drinking, bathing and everything, for him the water issue is over. But for a female, for a housewife, water is a different thing. It is a different entity for her to manage. We are living in urban area, but if you go in a rural area, you see whenever there is a collection of water, you will see woman first. If you go to a farm, there will be a woman first. All hurdles to be bared by the woman first. So we must think of this aspect while planning. If you think of a urban citizen and a rural citizen, when a rural citizen, urban citizen, he will take water as just a need. But if you go to a rural farmer, it is a livelihood for him. A farmer makes a crop, earns money and runs his family on the water only. If you look towards a politician, he will look in different fashion to water. It is a tool for his politics. It is a tool for his development of this constituency. So he will always fight for water, getting more and more share. If you look a part of a technocrat or bureaucrat, he will look in different fashion. A technocrat will always look in technical aspects of water. If a water supply engineer, he will think of his availability of water, then its quality, then its turbidity and all technical parameters. If you look towards a bureaucrat, he will look in different fashion. So while planning of all this water sector, we must take a note of all these factors and then plan a scheme. I really surprised that most of our schemes do get failed at the planning stage itself. Technically, we are very perfect. We design the scheme properly, we execute the scheme properly, and at the end, it fails in O&M. We must think of this aspect very carefully while thinking of sustainable management of water. The another one, I wish to inform you that we plan for water supply scheme, but we never plan simultaneously for sewage treatment schemes. It is always everybody is behind the water supply scheme. Nobody demands for sewage treatment scheme. Nobody demands for drainage. And we fail over there. All rivers in India are polluted. It is just because of non-planning of drainage water. We always plan for water supply scheme. So we must praise our political heads, we must praise our bureaucrats to plan the scheme simultaneously. As soon as you plan for a 1 lakh population water supply scheme, you must make a part B of your DPR as a drainage scheme also. And both the scheme should be executed simultaneously. Otherwise, we are polluting more, larger water resources and we are using very low water resources. We are all in Pune, you know what is the situation of Mula Mutha. You know what is the situation of Godavari, you know what is the situation of Bhima, you know what is the situation of Yamuna. Everywhere in India, we plan for water supply, we never plan for rivers, we never plan for drainage scheme. So if we want to be a sustainable management, firstly we must go for policy framing and proper planning of the schemes. Many times small aspects also damages the scheme. I have seen many of the water supply scheme, they plan for water supply scheme, but they don't plan for land. Judge Aute madam had been to me. She was asking me for some land of irrigation department for their water supply scheme. I said, madam, it's also a corporation. We would need some ready reckoner price for the water, for the land. Then we can. She said, no, we cannot give that any price to the land. How it can be planned? The land should be provided by Gram Panchayat. How Gram Panchayat will provide the land? If they do have land, then only they will provide. So this type of simple things gets the schemes delayed. Now there are 5, 6 schemes which cannot be started just because not availability of land. So my request to all of you, while thinking of sustainable management, always think of democratic management also, always think of equitable management also. So that these hurdles will be removed and our schemes will be better implemented. IWWA has mainly with engineers, so I request all of you that we should always try to see that our professional integrity while execution of the scheme must be maintained. In any meeting, people start allocating on engineers. We must see that all this professional integrity and image of engineers is also maintained so that we can go ahead with the schemes very proudly and successfully. With this, I think I will not take your much more time, but I really congratulate all these organizers for making such a big function, inviting all over India and giving knowledge to all persons. While going back to your homes, I know there will be definitely good takeaway with you, and all this knowledge and experience you will give to your departments, your organizations, and always use it during the planning and execution of the scheme. I am again thankful to all of organizing committee members and IWWA Association for maintaining such a pace in development of water sector. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our chief guest, Shri Ayush Prasad sir, CEO, ZP Pune, to render his address.
I'd like to begin by congratulating Shri Subhash Bhujbal ji on being elected the president of the Indian Waterworks Association. It gives us immense pride in the state of Maharashtra that one of our very senior and esteemed colleagues has been appointed to this prestigious position at a national level. So I'd like to congratulate Bhujbal sir for this wonderful opportunity. His election comes at a time when the Indian Waterworks Association is going to be looked at, the entire ecosystem is going to be looked at by the entire country. Never ever in the history of any country in the world has any country ever tried to or even attempt to ensure that each household has water supply in a period of 2 to 3 years. India is in that unique position because of the phenomenal growth of India's economy, the vision shown by our leadership that we are attempting through the Jal Jeevan Mission to reach each household in a holistic manner and provide water supply to that household. The households that are currently connected by water taps that are getting 40 liters per person per day are going to be drawing 37% more water and be drawing at least 55 liters of water. This is a phenomenal rise in water supply that is going to not only cover the geographical spread of this vast country, but we are also going to be covering each person and increasing water availability. This is a phenomenal time for all the stakeholders in this entire ecosystem, right from the engineers who are going to be designing projects as DPR consultants, from the government engineers who are going to be planning these massive water supply schemes and the execution, the contractors who will be executing these projects, our people who are going to be monitoring the execution of these projects, the quality assurance persons, the suppliers of material, the manufacturers, etc., etc., etc. The entire ecosystem is going to be seeing a massive boost, especially in this year of 2023. So it would not be wrong that Bhujbal Saab's year as president is going to be the golden year for water supply. और ये ऐतिहासिक क्षण जो हमारे पूरे देश में आज आया है, इसके लिए मैं आप सबको शुभेच्छा देता हूं, आपको ऑल द बेस्ट कहता हूं, क्योंकि ऐसा क्षण आपके पूरे जीवन काल में फिर से आएगा नहीं आएगा मुझे नहीं लगता है। और किसी भी इतर सेक्टर में, चाहे आप हेल्थ केयर देखें, चाहे आप रोड वर्क्स देखें, कभी भी ऐसा शॉर्ट पीरियड में ऐसा एक स्वर्णिम अवसर हम सभी लोगों को कभी नहीं मिला है। तो इसके लिए मैं आपको सबको मैं शुभेच्छा देता हूं। बट ये सारी चीज करते हुए it is very important that the technologies that we see here, I was seeing the entire at least the title of the presentations that were made here in this August gathering. Having been an engineer myself, being a research engineer myself in my previous avatar, in my previous life, I've realized one thing: it is very difficult to take technologies from the academia, technologies that we see in such conferences, amazing innovations that may wow us, कि wow, कि क्या बढ़िया चीज हमारे सामने है, from there to actually take it to the field and implement it. Many of our engineers may actually appreciate that the fantastic technology is before us. But while preparing the DPR, we would go back with some old technology, the Vai Ghisa Pita technology, and try to implement that. I request all engineers, especially those who are creating DPRs, especially those who are giving technical sanctions, get innovative. Your innovations are required in this field today. If you want to achieve the motto of this conference of availability, universal availability and sustainability, both of these two things would require that each engineer who's sitting here, each contractor, each manufacturer, each entrepreneur, the entire ecosystem of waterworks to basically get innovative. Unless you become innovative, you will not be able to realize the great potential that has been thrown before you today. So I request you to get innovative. If you ask me today, what are the three big challenges that is facing this sector? The first and most important challenge is having a low energy system. Today, water supply is a high energy system, and high energy system makes it very unsustainable. How do you make it low energy system? That is a massive challenge that we are facing today. Second thing is having very diversified operational and maintenance. Water supply by its very nature has a lot of wear and tear. There is rusting, there is knocking, there is a leakage in pipes, there is wear and tear that comes in just by the supply of water. I request all engineers to think about ways, how can we make a system that is easy to operate, even in places, in difficult terrains, in difficult weather conditions, and taking into consideration places where experts like you may not be available in remote areas of the country. And the third challenge is ensuring clean water and clean sewage. This is a very big challenge. And I'm happy that the Indian Waterworks Association, in its 55th year convention, has taken up all of these three challenges, thought about these challenges, ideated on these challenges, and brought together experts from all over the country and probably around the world, technologies, ideas, so that we can together come up with solutions, because engineering is about finding solutions. So I'm very happy that you have taken up this massive challenge before you. I would like to also request the Inland Waterways Association to think about how to make this sustainable in the academia. Whenever we look at waterworks, it is a subfield of civil engineering. There is no, the vast knowledge bank that has been created needs to be systematized into the academics. We need to have and when we look at even masters in water management, it is primarily focused on water resource management, that is primarily focused on irrigation. Waterworks in itself is a phenomenally large body of knowledge that needs to be systematized into the academia. I request the President, Bhujbalji, and his entire team in this golden year of Jal Jeevan Mission, the FSTP-based technologies, the variety of other things that are coming before us today, to try to work with AICTE to create two courses. First course would be a bachelor's or at least a master's degree in waterworks technology. It is very important that we create it. It will systematize the knowledge that is there, and it will include everything right from water source management to sewage and sewage treatment. How water gets life, goes into each household, comes out of that household and is disposed of safely. This entire ecosystem can definitely be made into a 4-year course or at least a 2 years master's program. By creating a focus program, you would not only create an entire body of academics in forms of professors and associate professors, you would also sustainably keep getting engineers into this field who would be focused on water and water technologies. This would go a long way in sustainability as far as academics is concerned. Secondly, a postgraduate diploma in management, a course, at least a part of the course for operational and project management with water. I've been it is going to really help us if we can get these two courses from AICT. And I challenge you, and I'm sure, knowing Mr. Bhujbal from about almost 5-6 years, I've been seeing him right from the time we've been working together in Alandi, that he and his team would definitely be able to lobby the AICT at a national level and get these two courses functional by the academic year 2024-25. The people who are here from various engineering colleges and management institutes, I request you to take this up as a challenge and introduce these courses from the academic year 24-25. Finally, Jal Jeevan Mission, the Swachh Bharat Mission Part 2. This is going to bring in a change in lifestyles of our people, especially women. It is going to raise the lifestyles. It is going to save a lot of time in our worlds. And this year, it has to be, as our Honorable Prime Minister always says about Antyodaya, reaching the last person. We cannot reach each household unless the last household in the remotest corner on top of the hill within a jungle has been supplied with 24/7 water supply. Clean, portable drinking water supply. The sewage that is coming out of the household, unless that is cleanly and clearly disposed, it is not going to lead to the massive aim that is before us. So, sustainable water supply that needs to be created here. I request all of you to take this up as a challenge in this golden year and achieve this and make sure that the dream of each household getting water supply is achieved in this year. Again, I'd like to wish the management committee of this year under Shri Bhujbal all the very best. I congratulate all the stakeholders who were part of this phenomenal, organizing this phenomenal conference here. Thank you for choosing Pune, and all of you who came to Pune from different parts of the country. I hope you had a wonderful, pleasant stay here. I wish you all the best for this year 2023, and I also like to thank all of you for giving me this honor of inviting me and giving me a chance to address all of you. Thank you so much. All the very best. Jai Hind. Thank you.
जोरदार तालियां for Mrs. Vaishali Bhujbal, wife of our President, Subhash Bhujbal sir. Bhujbal ka Bahubal, as mentioned by ma'am. Thank you so much, madam. Please give them a big applause, Sakama madam is saying. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vaishali madam. Thank you. Well, 55th आइवा एनुअल कन्वेंशन तो आज खत्म होने जा रहा है, लेकिन अगले साल का आह्वान और अगले साल का सरप्राइज प्रेजेंट करेंगे. The Coimbatore Center, the 56th annual convention. Invitation will be presented by Shri M. Matyalagan, Aiva Vice President. Sir, I request you to take over further.
Vanakkam. Good evening to the eminent persons on the dais and off the dais. And I wish to register my sincere thanks to the Aiva Center for their excellent hospitality rendered. Also, my sincere thanks for the entire team for the best arrangement made here. And also the marvelous reception they have had traditionally during our arrival here. We had enjoyed here like anything, especially Maharashtra State's Heritage Cultural Program on the very opening day and unforgettable banquet experience all we had enjoyed yesterday night. Nearly 100 members from our Tamil Nadu attended this convention. Unfortunately, they were held up in different places, in different activities. Sorry for the inconvenience. We couldn't able to present here for this special occasion. Okay, what is that? We, 5-man army is here to welcome you all there. Yes, of course, it is our time to announce and to invite you all on behalf of myself and on behalf of our Coimbatore Center for the forthcoming 56th annual convention at Coimbatore during the same day, same month, that is January 19th to 21st, 2024. Please do come and enjoy the 2,500 years old heritage Tamil culture, food and panoramic hill station views and enjoyable climates there. I assure to the exhibitors, we will definitely look into your queries raised here. We will provide you the maximum facility available. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
So that was Vanakkam in Tamil Nadu for all the people here present, to all the delegates. Presentation of mementos. May I request Jawan sir, SE Mechanical, to please come on stage and present the memento of appreciation to our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Ayush Prasad ji, CEO ZP Pune, and Pandey ji, SE Mechanical, also to come forward to present the memento to our guest of honor, Shri Atul Kapole sir also. I request Bhujbal sir also to please come forward to present along with them. आप President Subhash Bhujbal sir along with Pandey sir to present to our guest of honor, Shri Atul Kapole sir. I request our President IVA, Shri Subhash Bhujbal sir, to present a memento of appreciation to Dr. Parag Sadki, Chairman, Technical Program Committee. May I now request E.R. Vaishali Autegarji, Organizing Secretary, IVA Pune Center, to render the vote of thanks. Please be seated, do not leave the auditorium.
Very good evening to all. Thank you. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose vote of thanks on this special occasion of Indian Waterworks Association's 55th Annual Convention's Valedictory Function. I, on behalf of Indian Waterworks Association's Organizing Committee, express deep regards and wholehearted thanks to our Chief Guest, Shri Ayush Prasad Sir, Chief Executive Officer, Jilla Parishad Pune. We are also thankful to you, sir, for your inspirational speech and kind words and encouragement given to us. Our sincere thanks to today's guest of honor, Shri Engineer Atul Kapole sir, Executive Director, Maharashtra Krishna Valley Development Corporation, for not only gracing the function but all the valuable inputs given during implementation of the projects. Thank you, sir. Thanks to Madhya Lagan sir for gracing the dais and giving us invitation for the next convention. This convention have become celebration when individuals connect and reclaim a great deal of information and experience by attending the event. The overwhelming response received for 3 days for all the sessions and exhibition participation by exhibitors are the witness of successful culmination of this event. We are thankful to all the delegates, all foreign delegates, speakers, presenters, exhibitors, advertisers, sponsors, especially platinum sponsorer Messrs. R.B. Krishnani, Eagle, and rest gold, silver, and bronze sponsors, spouses, youth for their participations. Also, I am very much thankful to Mr. Jivraj Chole and his team from press and media for wide coverage. We have already expressed our gratitude towards respected council members for the opportunity given, and we like to express our heartfelt thanks for your continuous input and support throughout last so many months, and also for the development of program. We are thankful to headquarters, Honorary Secretary General and headquarters staff for giving guidance throughout the event. Thank you. Thank you to all the guests of honors and chief guests of all the inaugural functions, especially our inaugural function, chief guest, Honorable Water Supply Minister Shri Gulabrao Patil Sahib, guest of honor, Principal Secretary Sanjeev Jaswal Sir, Member Secretary Abhishek Krishna Sir, and also Yashod Sir for their continuous guidance for planning this event. I am also very much thankful to all the chief guests of JJM and Amrut workshop for gracing the function and enlightening engineers. I am also very much thankful to Dr. Rajendra Shende sir, Dr. Nitin Karmalkar sir. Thanks to all the reviewer, panel and technical advisory committee, session chair and co-chairs of all and volunteers from College of Engineering, Pune, COEP Technical University, and also volunteers from AISSM College of Engineering, COEP volunteers, Monish, Abhishek, Chirag, Praveda, Riddhi, Chaitrali, Rashmi, Anushka, Gayatri, and all my MJP team. Thank you to all of you for working hard from last so many months. Thanks to all IVA MGP Pune team and IVA MJP Pune team. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to all the committees. It is very necessary to mention the name of all the committees and all the volunteers from all the teams, but considering time constraint, I will not take name of each and everyone, but you have worked a lot from last so many months. Thanks to all my committee members. Thanks to technical committee expert Sadgir sir, and thanks to our President Shri Bhujbal sir. Under his guidance, we are working from more than 9 months. For every Saturday, Sunday, we are meeting, discussing, and planning a lot. So, under the guidance of Bhujbal sir, Panse sir, Sadgir sir, and all my committee heads. Thanks to all my committee heads. So, under the guidance of sir, we could make this event successful. My sincere thanks to Messe Global for making this venue available for the event. Thanks to Hexicon for the arrangements, for all the arrangements made by them. Thanks to caterers. Thanks to Ganesh Tours and Travel. Thanks to Dr. Chandan Shive team for a wonderful event. Thanks to Melody Makers for their excellent performance. Thanks to Mr. Sant from printing department. Thanks to website developer. I am thankful to those whose name are remained to be mentioned due to time constraint. We tried our best to make this event successful from each and every perspective. However, kindly excuse us for any shortcomings you might have experienced. At the end, I would like to express our gratitude towards the headquarters by adding headquarters resources by forwarding rupees 10 lakh check to headquarters. So, kind request to Bhujbal sir to hand over 10 lakhs rupee check to headquarters.
Mr. Babale there, honorary treasurer, right?
Thanks to all of you, and so I will hand it over to Shri Bhujbal sir. Thank you.
We are just about to in our convention. We are just about to make an announcement. However, today we are not able to take name of all our team members, or we are not able to facilitate all our committee members. But I want all the volunteers and all the team members to come on a dais, please. सर्वांनी इकडे स्टेजवर यायचे MJP IWWA पुणे सेंटर.
Thanks to our comparer, Gayatri ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. You made our function wonderful. For the last 3 days, you are continuously working with us. Thank you so much, Gayatri ma'am.
Thank you
and
so
also
much.
thank you, Mansi Sondakke ma'am, for the inaugural. Thank you. Thank you.
Please do not leave the auditorium. The high tea is ready at the food court. And before that, we end this program with the national anthem. Everybody please rise for the national anthem as the photograph is being taken. Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkal Vanga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchal Jaladhi Taranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashish Mage Gahe Tava Jaya Gadha Jana Gana Mangal Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. This is Gayatri Rao signing off. Thanks to Satyanarayan sir of IVA, the Hyderabad team and the Pune Center team, Dayanand sir and all the members of the Pune Center for giving me this opportunity and inviting me to the Pune IVA convention. Thank you one and all.
फक्त ते यूट्यूब स्टॉप केले का बघा.
ते नाही स्टॉप केलं.
स्टॉप म्हणजे OBS